Okay.
Okay.
What up, everybody? Alfie here, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face No Makeup, here with a quick review for the film Spiral. Well, I thought Saw was over. The franchise keep on coming back, and this is the new fresh blood on the franchise. And this time, Chris Rock, of all of the person in the world, is involved with this. Chris Rock being involved with the Saw franchise. It's like having oranges on your pizza. The fuck is going on? I like Chris Rock. I'm not the biggest fan of Chris Rock. His voice is just irritating. It can really drill your brain. He has that distinctive voice in a bad way. But, it's Chris Rock. It is what it is. This film is directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, and he is the same director who did the fourth and the second Saw film. Write in the comment below if I'm wrong, but I think so. So, yeah, Chris Rock is in this film. Samuel Jackson is in this film, and Max Mar blah blah blah. He's in The Handmaid's Tale and The Social Network. So, the plot of the film is pretty much about Chris Rock, who plays a cop who's pretty much hated on his distraction, and a criminal mastermind is pretty much unleashing twisted traps pretty much on the police. So, pretty much on the police everywhere and unleashing threatening horror threats, pretty much fucking with the police. So this is pretty much Saw going woke, or Saw going on the police reforming way or theme. So yeah, the plot, it has something that I think is interesting and it caught my attention. So that's always good. I like the poster. I think the poster is just mwah, it's beautiful to watch. But Saw going woke, Saw going in the sense of dealing with police reform. It can be either bad or great. Fire overall is it never hit the way I wanted the film to do. This film has pretty much hit and misses. And Chris Rock, I think, is the thing that everybody's going to talk about mostly. Is Chris Rock good in this film? He's pretty much serious in this film. I'm going to say it like this. At first, I had a hard time believing Chris Rock in this role overall because Chris Rock, he has that voice and he has that face that just screams comedy. So it's always hard to see him in a serious role. So it took me a long ass time believing that he was this cop because I pretty much saw Chris Rock being Chris Rock. After a while, I was like, okay, I have to pretty much leave my judgment and see this film neutral. And I was a little bit more okay with him in his role. He never surprised me in the way that I really wanted him to do, but he did his thing. And another thing is pretty much the gore and the trap. Is it good? The traps are great. The film pretty much starts with a trap that is wow. I got goosebumps watching that scene. So that is always a great way to start the world of Spiral or Saw. Pretty much Jigsaw is dead, so no recurring characters from the Saw films is in this film. This is a new story involving Jigsaw's legacy. I pretty much was like okay with it, but to me, this film felt like Seven. If you remember the film Seven, starring Morgan Freeman, and Brad Pitt. Ah, you know, every character to me was just cliche, and they did those cliche stuff that I just hate. The typical uh, road cop going talking to the sergeant, screaming at him, or pretty much he's a girl in this film, so he screamed at the girl, and it's like every lines that he was saying, you've seen it 1,000 times. So I was like, he's pretty much gonna say this. Pretty much the way they introduce Max Mar blah blah blah's character, the rookie. I was like, okay. I saw it a miles away. So the plot twist, I'm not gonna spoil the film, but the plot twist was so freaking obvious. So this film is paint by the number type of film. If you already got a little sense of how this film's going to end, I'm gonna tell you like this. You're pretty much alright. I was like, okay, is this film going to be great in a way? Is this film going to do something surprisingly? No, it's pretty much safe, but I think the gore is good. I think the acting is so. The only person that I really enjoyed was Samuel Jackson playing Chris Rock's father. I think that he was good. When he came in the film, it felt more serious. It felt more like, okay, they can take the thriller aspect with this film. They can take the psychological aspect with this film and do it right with Samuel Jackson. So I like him in this film. But Chris Rock, I just had a hard time really believing him. This film overall, for the Saw fans, you are pretty much going to enjoy this film. I don't think you're going to love it. I think you're going to enjoy this film for what it is. It is new. It is different by taking this topic that is pretty heavy-handed. To be honest, it's about police reform. It's about police doing bad ways, and how are these cops going to pretty much be trained, and how they're going to pretty much respond in situations where they are stressed. So I was like, I like that aspect. I think that is refreshing. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about this film. I think that the gore is good. Samuel Jackson is good. The direction, it works for what it is. The cinematography was just so much David Fincher. It's pretty much a ripoff, to be honest, man. I was like, this screams Seven in the way that had that sepia tone in the film. I was like, okay, somebody just pretty much is in love with Seven. But hey, you do what you gotta do. But to me, it's not a homage. It's pretty much a ripoff. The trap music, 21 Savage being in the track or being pretty much heavy-handed with the music. I'm a big 21 Savage fan, but to me, it was just like, oh, come on, I don't want to listen to Metro Boomin beats, I want to listen to something else. I want to have that classical do 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 do, but it was just with a trap beat instead. First time I heard it, I was like, I was bobbing my head. I was like, oh yeah. After a while, you're like, okay, it's repetitive, man. It's repetitive. But so, anyways, my rating of Spiral, I'm gonna give Spiral 2.5 out of 5. It's a decent film. I wanted to like it more than I did, but I can't up my rating. I just can't, because I saw so much flaws with the film. One big flaw to me is Chris Rock. I rather wanted to have an actor in a Michael B. Jordan caliber instead. Somebody that you can pretty much buy his acting. Chris Rock, it just took a long ass time for me to believe in the character he was playing. So it was just so freaking irritating. But hey, kudos to him for pretty much branching out the comedy era or the comedy shtick. So yeah, but it wasn't working all the way, man. It wasn't. Samuel Jackson, he was good. The killer, the plot twist with the killer, you see it a miles away. When you are introduced to the character, you pretty much already know it's the killer. And it was just like when you saw the plot twist, it wasn't good. To me, it fell down, man, and became a pretty much a spiral. No pun intended. But anything else was like either decent or, to me, meh. But go ahead, see this film if you want to see something. And it's always fun to see a film like this that is available in theaters. So it feels like pre-COVID, finally, in a way. I don't know. Yeah, poo poo, caca. Anyways, guys, what do you think about Spiral? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Write your comments down below and let your boy know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell. So every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to see it. My name is Alfie, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face No Makeup, with my review for the film Spiral. Until next time, guys, I'm giving you out there. Peace.